it's Hillary. Welcome back for another Creative Faith video. Today I'm going to be setting up a prayer journal for my husband. So this is a free 14-day prayer challenge for your husband. Even if you're not married, you can participate and pray for your future husband. So I wanted to make that clear too. This is a free printable on my blog. It also comes with this little title and this one and this little heart washi strip. So I'll link that blog post in the description box below. And I have a YouTube video where I show all of these printables here that coordinate in my Etsy shop. So I will link that YouTube video down below as well. And then I have a blog post with all of my Valentine's Day related printables and physical products. So definitely check out all those resources. And I also have these traveler's notebooks. So this is where I am going to be working and setting up my prayer journal. And you can see it color coordinates with all of the stuff here. So you can find this in my Etsy shop or on Amazon, and I'll link both of those places down below. So it comes and it just says journal. And then one of the printables has all of the verses and prompts and titles. So I added prayer journal for my husband, which I think looks really cute. So I am going to set up the pages. I think I'm going to use 2 pages per topic. And then I also printed off some pictures, some of my favorite pictures of us, which I thought would be cute to include as well. Maybe at the front do like a little photo collage or sprinkle them throughout the different prompts. So I'm excited about those. And yeah, then I'm going to go through. One of the printables has all of the prompts in it. The same printable that comes with this one. And so I'm going to use these at the tops of the pages and yeah, set up this project so that I can prayer journal. Of course, you do not need to decorate, but I like doing things like that. I love decorating my prayer journals. I think it makes it more fun and really makes it like a great kind of scrapbook of this season that we're in. And I mentioned this in the other video where I walk through all the printables, but how sweet would it be to give this to your husband for Valentine's Day or your anniversary or something like that, a journal full of prayers that you prayed for him. I think that would be so very special. So I am prepping mine now. I plan though to actually start this project February 1st. So kind of my thought was to do it February 1st through the 14th. But of course you could do this any time of year. Our husbands need prayer all the time, not just in February, but I thought it would be especially perfect for Valentine's Day and things like that. So I am going to put you guys on fast forward and set up my prayer journal, and then at the end I'll show you guys a flip through of what it looks like. So here we go. All right, I am back with the final flip through I am really pleased with how it turned out. It did take a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I am excited to show you guys what I did. So I added this to the front. I might still add like some other stamps or washi tape or stickers or things like that, but I think this is a great base so far. So I added this to the front. And then I love this front page too. It says prayer journal for my husband, and I used one of the hearts from the numbers to decorate next to it. And I put this sweet picture from our wedding. So then I have the calendar with the days, and so I can color them in as I go through it. And then over here, I always like starting my projects with a prayer. And so I used, this is from Allie's Scraps. She made some coordinating prayer request cards, and you can see as I flip through, I used almost all of them actually. So I'll link that printable in the description box below. And then I used my muted purple hearts, which match as well, which I'll link those. There's 2 printables that go along with that. Then I put overflowing with prayers for Juan, my sweet husband. Next, I put a bunch of pictures of us, and again, I'm still going to decorate this page a little bit more and add more stickers or washi tape to kind of fill in the blank spots. But I love looking at these really sweet pictures from, this is the first day we became officially boyfriend and girlfriend. And then this was our wedding. This was a trip when he met my parents. And then this is our rehearsal dinner and first Blazer game together. Juan's first time seeing snow. So just so many precious pictures. And then we, on our wedding night, danced. Our first dance was to the song Known by Torrin Wells. And I love that song. I think it really reflects well not only our relationship with God and God's relationship with us, but also the lyrics kind of go along well with a marriage relationship. And so I put this really sweet picture praying during our wedding ceremony, and then I'm going to write out the lyrics to the song. And then this little guy is from Flourish by Gigi. I'll link her Instagram in the description box below, and I'm going to use that as a bookmark. So the first one is protection, prayers for protection over my husband, and I used this really old stamp set from Illustrated Faith for Faithful Father. And then I have, my husband and I speak Spanish, and so I have this. This is the only Spanish stamp set I have. I love more Spanish stamp sets, but they're kind of rare. And so confia means trust, and so I thought that worked well with this theme. Next, we have desire to be in God's Word. I used, I wanted to show you guys, these are the inks that I use with the Creative Faith devotion kits and traveler's notebooks. They are Versamagic chalk inks. I get them from Joann's, and you can use a 40 to 50 to 60% off coupon on them, and they don't bleed through, and I love these. So that's what I used for here. And then I also, another one of my favorite techniques is to take these and smoosh them down on an acrylic block and then spray it with a little mini spray bottle, a mini mister, and smoosh it down onto the page. And so I really like how that looked. And so you can see that I did that throughout the book. Next, prayers for patience. And I sprinkled pictures of us throughout the book as well. Prayers for his future job. He is not yet allowed to work yet in the U.S. and so, but I still want to pray over his job and his future job, that God would be opening and clearing the way for that to happen. And I really love what I did here. The heart numbers printable, which I'll link in the description box below, comes with 4 blank hearts at the end, and I used 3 of them and wrote out day and then used the number 4. So I thought that was kind of a creative and neat idea. I love how this one turned out. I used washi tape to create this really cool frame, and as I pray over Juan's health, and then I have room to write out the Bible verses. Prayer for passion. Prayer that Juan would be just so excited about life. And I loved this picture of us, just so full of joy. And I used another one of my favorite techniques for creating backgrounds is using a makeup brush from the Dollar Tree with Distress Oxide ink. So you'll see throughout the book that I used both of these with a makeup brush to create backgrounds. Like that's what I did here as well. And it's great because it doesn't bleed through. Next, prayers for wisdom for my husband. Used one of the Muted Purple Mug Traveler's Notebook pages, and you can see it just fits really well on these pages. Prayers for humility. This is one of our engagement pictures. Next, prayers for friends, that God would give Juan really wonderful friends. And again, little spots to write out Bible verses using these Ally Scraps cards, prayer request cards. Next, prayers for integrity. We need men of integrity. And I used the prompts. All of these prompts come with the printable that has all of these in them. It is the printable, the prayer journal for your husband printable. So there's a freebie that has the chart, but then there's a coordinating printable in my Etsy shop that has all the prompts. So I will link that printable in the description box below. Prayers for self-control. I used a little stamp to decorate. So I tried to kind of, since I did 2 pages, I tried to have it kind of match, like whether it's the same background or the same washi tape or the same color scheme. I tried to have them kind of match so that the 2 pages would go together. I love this one. I made a pocket using the pattern paper that comes in the prayer journal for your husband printable. And I used one of Ally's prayer request cards. And I just think it looks so cute. Prayers for my husband to be content in our marriage and living in the U.S. and just content with his life. And again, I wanted it to kind of the pages to go together, so I used the same kind of ripped idea to make a little strip at the top. Next, prayers for joy, and I used this really pretty watercolor, metallic watercolor, and flicked it onto the page, which I think turned out really cool. And prayers for love. I love this spread as well. God's love overflows. Another one of our precious wedding pictures. And then, so that's the 14 days. So love is the last of the 14 days. And then I have a few extra pages at the back. One of the things that I wanted to have was a place to write a prayer, just reminding myself that, yes, I love my husband, but God is number one. And then it's my husband. And so I use that same really old Illustrated Faith stamp set and put how he loves us, and so just kind of a place to write a prayer about that. And then I love how this is the last page, and I put one of my favorite pictures of us and this cute little bow sticker, and it says, "I will never stop praying for my husband." And I just love how this turned out, and what a special thing to remember. Just that God wants us to pray for each other, and he wants us to pray for our spouses. And then there are a few extra pages so I can continue writing out other prayers for him too. And yeah, that is the prayer journal setup. So now it's all ready to go. I'll probably put the extra little elements and stuff into a pouch, and yeah, then we'll be ready to go and jump into prayer journaling. Again, I'll probably start like a few days before January, or a few days before the start of February. But kind of meant to be a 14-day prayer journal or prayer challenge for your husband from February 1st through 14th. But anyways, I hope this gave you guys some ideas on how to set up your prayer journal. I do have a whole YouTube playlist about prayer journaling. It walks through how to prayer journal, gives you tips on how to prayer journal consistently. And so I'll link that playlist in the description box below to just give you guys some pointers and tips on prayer journaling. And one of the things that I found when I'm doing projects that are a little bit longer like this, prepping the pages helps me be just more accountable and follow through on the project. So anyways, I know that God is going to so richly bless this project and use it to encourage you and encourage your husband and in your marriage. And again, if you aren't married yet, there is no better time to start praying for your future husband. So anyways, I hope this just encouraged you, and I am so excited to see what God's going to do. I do have a Facebook group, a Creative Faith Facebook group, where it's a place to share printables and projects and pages using Creative Faith goodies. And so I'll link that Facebook group in the description box below, so you can definitely join us there and share your prayer journals for your husband. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!